Righty, we get the 85 ride of Rick Fauser clear of the racing service. And Mr. Stoller tells the 3 cars remaining, one more time around, we'll turn you loose. Turns the yellow light out, gets the green flag in his hand. 22 down, 3 cars, 3 to go. Hey, we get the 5F back out. Scott Key, or at least making the inner circle, testing it out. Looking for a way back on the track. There we go, green flag. Red flag, 3A. Arnie Mazzetti gets it dirty side up over in turn 2. And the radio report says Arnie is okay.
Friday night, 26th of July. About 110 degrees in the shade where we can find shade, and we're over in the mini stock pits early in the night. Cars are getting in here to unload. Jeff McAnally, or Jeff McNulty, or Jeff of anything that he wants to be called right. I think I'm the only one that calls your name right so far this year, haven't I, Jeff?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
You've been having some trouble lately with the car as far as braking things now. Have you got that out of your system?
I hope so.
You broke the rear end a couple weeks ago, and then you broke what, steering gear, I think it was, last week?
Yeah, quick steer. Chewed the gears out of quick steer.
Got them all repaired now?
No, I just took one from somebody else.
Yeah, do they know that?
They will tonight.
You've been competitive when you've been out here and not having trouble, so you've been one of those that Lady Luck has probably been more a misfortune problem to you than anybody out here. It's about time for you to get out there, win a main event. You're capable of winning one. You got enough talent to be out there. You think tonight might be the night?
We'll see. Never know.
Much money spent in this car this year?
Yeah, quite a bit.
More than you've wanted to spend, right?
Oh yeah, but this is my fun. I'm moving out next year, so this is it. This year is it. So I figured I'd just spend the money and do it and get it done.
Good deal. Let's get out there tonight and see what it's got. The old girl ready to go? Is she a good running car?
Oh yeah, this is a prime deal.
Prime deal.
Good enough, I guess.
50 modified division pits over here. We're with Arnie Mazzetti out of Fremont, one of my Fremont flyers, as I call them. Plenty of guys from the Fremont area over there, and one of the fast ones too. A little bit wild out there last week. You went into turn 1 down there, and it looked like somebody stomped on a tube of toothpaste. You got squeezed out of the bottom there and up to the top so fast I couldn't even tell which direction you were going.
Neither could I. I mean, I seen the wall coming up and hope it settled down like an airplane coming down for landing. Finally, she stopped, so I was glad for that.
It was a quick move. I had no idea how it got there, but that was a remark I made, the toothpaste squeezing routine. Yeah. You've been kind of a mountain and a valley situation here. You've had some nights where the car's just been a pocket rocket, and then there's been other nights that if it wasn't for the bad luck, there'd been no luck.
No luck at all. Yeah, that's true. I finished maybe, I think, 2 races here all season, so I'm looking for a good run tonight. I mean, geez, that's a lot of races, huh? How many races are we in already?
About 12 or 13 with 9 to go.
That's not good. This is my favorite track to come to. I only come here, like the people. It's great officiating, announcing. It's great.
Well, you definitely got the talent. There's no question of that to win these main events out here. I've watched you race now for a couple seasons at least. When the car is on, Arnie Mazzetti is on along with it, and there's just nothing stops you getting to the front on it. It's just, like I say, I think it's a matter of being in the right place at the right time that's got to strike for you.
Yeah, it seems like that Rusty Wallace luck on the super speedways. But no, we'll come around. I mean, it's just downs and distances, you know, it's luck. Racing's luck.
And you hold it real well. I mean, you always got a smile on your face. I think if I had the talent that you got and had the equipment that you got and turn around and don't win as often as you have problems, I'd probably be in a suicide situation.
Yeah, that's true. Equipment-wise, we're running one of the oldest cars. I think it's one of Steve Watt's first cars built, and it's holding up fine. It's great, great ride.
Well, maybe tonight's the night. We've interviewed a couple people in the past, you realize, and they've gone out and won main events after the interview. So
That'll work for me. Thanks.
all right, nice talking with you, and good luck today and the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Race fans, and on the front straightaway towards the back of the pack, who we got? Young Nathan Swoboda back there with the 25 car, your fast time man tonight. Long overdue for a main event win. Out of Fremont, welcome Scott Clark. Moving to the inside in the 18 car, guess what I know about him? Sunday the 28th. That gentleman celebrates a birthday, so happy birthday to the 18 car, the Modesto driver Scott Clough. To the outside of the 49 car, he is our track record holder. Out of Napa, the good dentist, Dr. David Goodwill. We move inside to the 46 car, and I pronounce his name right, I hope. He's brand new in the car, out of San Ramon, Nick Guranino. I hope that's right. That's a tough name to pronounce. Guranino, out of San Ramon. Outside the 41X, your current point leader in both championship and rookie points this season. Out of Manteca, Christy Ryder. On your outside front row position, the 41 car out of Riverbank. That's Tricky Ricky Rick Green. And on the inside front row for the 10-lap heat event in the 11 car out of Gilroy, Steve Welch. Welch. Running second in the 41X out of Manteca, Christy Ryder. Third place to the 49 of David Goodwill, and fourth to our birthday boy in the 18 car, Scott Loff. The 18 of Tyler Franklin, followed by the 15 of Chuck Gurney Jr., the 15T of Tammy Wright. Here's the 51 of Rick Van Hue, followed by the 5F car, I believe. Yes, of Scott Key. And the 41 of Brian Jorgensen. Here's the 14 of Buck Botosh. And here's the push truck, but he's not official, so don't worry about it. Botosh and Brian Jorgensen down the backstretch. Lights out. Flagman's looking into the corner. We come off the turn 4, down the straightaway. Side by side down the backstretch. They start to single file. Off the turn they come. He'll lead the first lap. Brian Jorgensen in the 41 car. Jorgensen, Botosh, Franklin, your top three. For that third spot between two pioneers. Gurney and Franklin side by side. Franklin takes the initiative, or Gurney takes the initiative. Slides by underneath to pick up that third position. Only the top 4 spots receive championship points. Themselves not able to handle each other either way. Oh, real inside move. 14 of Buck Botosh takes over the lead down the back straightaway. Jorgensen drops the second. Gurney looking for a way by. Gurney to the inside takes over the second slot. Focus is now on the 14 car up in front. Your leader. Time is running out. Cars come off the turn 4. They look up. Right flag. Final second. In the 14 car, the Coscovelli, Buck Botosh. Running second, a good drive to the front. Out of Livermore, the 15 car, Chuck Gurney Jr. Third place to the 18 of Tyler Franklin. And splitting up the middle off of turn 4 to take the 4th position, the 85 car of Rick Fauser. Alrighty, our track officials get the flag stand down on the lower half. That means we're going to bring our box stock boys out for their heats. Mark Vincelette and Nate Stoller down on the infield, and young Nathan Swoboda up here running the lights. Here comes the first of 2 heats. There's the 5 car out there of Lodi driver Kent Stevens, the 41 out of Riverbank, Chris Green, the 9 out of Stockton, Calvin King, the 50 out of Manteca, Ryan Philpott, the 3 out of Oakley, Kellen Chadwick, and the 7 car out of Manteca, Rodney Funston. Oh, lights up. Flagman is looking at them. Here they come. We got a green. We're gone. Philpott makes it 3 wide in the corner. Takes to the outside. Whoa, swinging up. And the 7 car gets a little bit high back there as Rodney gets loose and corrects the car. Philpott comes around to lead the first lap. Chadwick, the same move to the outside, puts the pedal to the metal, swings by the pack, launches into the 2nd position, puts his eyes on the 50 car up in front. Philpott and Chadwick moving away. Chadwick gaining just a little bit of ground as they go down the back straightaway. Both drivers tied neck and neck, 301 points apiece for the championship. Chadwick's closing up ever so slowly. He's there now. Now it's study time. Where, when, how, why, because. Third place occupied by the 7 of Funston, then Green, then the 9 of King, and the 5 of Stevens. Chadwick to the outside, neck and neck as they come by. Philpott the inside line, Chadwick the outside line. Outside seems to be faster as they come into the corner. Chadwick brings it around. He takes over the lead. And we get a yellow with a 9 car in trouble over here. Calvin King. Eight down, 2 to go. Here we go, 2-lap shootout. Green flies. Chadwick in the lead. Philpott looking at his rear Nerf bar. Off the corner they come. White flag, final circuit coming around. And your winner in the 3 car out of Oakley, Kellen Chadwick. Running second on a Mantique in the 50 car, Ryan Philpott. Third place to the 7 of Rodney Funston, and fourth, your final point position in the heat, to the 41 car of Chris Green. Activation, here they come. There's the 30 car of Ripon driver Brandon Carey, the 36 car out of Manteca, Mike Norris. The 92 out of Stockton, Robbie Bailey. The 0 out of Stockton, Mike Brooks Jr. The 97 out of Escalon, Tad Bowles. The 77 out of Valley Springs, Chris Scott. 6 cars, 10 laps. We got a green. And Norris gets a little sideways off the corner, turns it over solely to the 30 of Carey. He comes around the lead, lap number 1. Bailey in second, Brooks in third. Scott swings by to take over the 4th spot. 97 of Bowles off the power with the problem on the front straightaway. And we'll get a yellow. Two down, 8 to go. And I do surmise that a majority of people that live in the Stockton area did see the story today in the Stockton Record about the box stock division. And normally I do not make comments on stories in newspapers, but during the break I intend to make a personal comment on the story in the Stockton Record, so stand by for that later. Here we go, green's up. Uh-oh, we got them tied up there in the front by the look of it. The 30 of Carey and the 92 of Bailey were locked up on those back Nerf bars as they came across for that green flag, could not break free. Yellow flag out immediately. backstretch they go. Brooks and Scott off by themselves. Carey already back up to the third slot. Everybody in a line, nobody in a serious challenge position at this point. Pretty equal racing so far. Brooks in the lead, Scott second, Carey third, Bowles fourth, and the 36 of Norris taking a rough ride over the berm. Yellow flag comes out. Look out, look out. Gets a little narrow down there sometimes. You know, I sometimes think I'd rather... And I think everybody's aware of the minor controversy that's taken place here with the box stock division. The three-car Kellen Chadwick was protested last week. The motor was torn down. It was mic'd from one end to the other. The tolerances were checked. There was nothing outstandingly illegal about the car, nothing that was going to give any great increase in horsepower or performance. But unknown to the motor builder for the three-car, he did deck the block just sufficient to get a good fit with the head gasket. And in the rules, decking is not allowed. And by that they mean when somebody decks it down to 25 thousandths, which produces a pop-up piston effect and gives a bigger compression to the motor. This was done only to save a block that had fatigued from heat and save the cost of that block. But the rule states no decking. So in this case, just simple servicing caused a disqualification. The lad, nor the motor builder, nor the dad were guilty of anything other than that. Here we go, green flag. Mike Brooks coming around, in charge once again. One more time around, the youngsters will get the white flag. Here they come, white flag, final circuit, last trip. And your winner in the 0 car, Mike Brooks Jr., followed by the 77 of Chris Scott, the third slot to the 30 of Brandon Carey, and position number 4 to the 92 of Robbie Bailey. And as to the rule situation that caused the disqualification on the 3-car of Chadwick, I do agree 100% that the rule itself needs to be evaluated, needs to have some strengthening to it, needs to maybe have some level to it. But under the conditions they were faced with at that time, those levels and conditions are not there. They had no choice but to simply say, all right, on the thinnest of margins and the most technical terms, the motor is illegal. Therefore, Kellen lost his points last week. And that brings both the drivers right back here in a flat-footed tie as they come into tonight's event at 301 points each. You have to follow that rule. And young Kellen was not illegal in the term that everybody seems to want to apply to it. And I take offense at the Stockton Records remarks about the box stock division being like Little League. I invite them to get off their lazy butts and come out here and see the racing, understand the racing, and learn what the box stock division is all about. Alrighty, into the Super 4 division for its heat. 24 out of Stockton, Ken Mitchell. The 58 out of Stockton, Fred Clement. And we'll soon be joined by the 0, Mike Brooks Sr., also out of Stockton. Lights out, here they come. Ken Mitchell on the inside, Clement on the outside. Flagman looks him over. We got a green. Slip and a slide. Through the turn they come. Down the front straightaway. Mitchell plays that first lap. Get Kennedy. Kennedy's not here. How about Clement? 3 cars and I can't get them right. That's old age for you. Challenge side by side into turn 3. Brooks on the inside. Uh-oh, little bump and run. Careful, guys. Mitchell pulls the fat out of the fire. Holds that number 1 spot. Gets high once again. Gets squirrely. Oh, gets a little tap. Whoa, Fred Clement taking advantage. Slides into the 2nd spot. These guys are real close in horsepower. Uh-oh, Clement to the inside. Takes over that point position. Brooks working to the inside, trying to get by for 2nd. White flag. Martin gets it up on the flag stand. Brooksy all by himself into 2nd. Mitchell slides high. And your winner in the 58 car, Fred Clement. 2nd place to the 0 of Brooks, and 3rd to the 24 of Mitchell. He also set for 10 laps, the 32 of Smitty Smith, the 7 of Joe Campra, the 30 with a Steve Abernathy behind the wheel, the 96 with Wayne Rose doing the driving duties. There's the 31 of David Neustadt. The 99 is Dick Carter out of Modesto. And Smitty Smith brings him around through the corner on the inside front row position. Flags up. It's out. We're done. Takes charge of that first lap down the back straightaway, widens the gap over the 7 car of Campra. Smith, Campra, and Neustadt, your top 3, followed by the 99 of Carter. lap behind in the 7 car, your second place runner. Blocked by the 96, I'm sure. He'll have to come down low to get by. Camera, meanwhile, pulls out a little bit of a lead for the second place. Here we go, white flag coming out. Final lap for the leader, the 32 car. Out of Stockton, Smitty Smith. Second place, the 31. Moving up there, David Neustadt. Dropping to third on the final lap, the 7 of Joe Cambra. And moving up to the 4th slot, the 99 of Dick Carter. Z out of Antica, Mike Solseth. There's the 37 of Joe Stearns, the 20 of Jim Patterson, 33 of Darwin Davis, the 45 of Ken Beck, the 28 of Vernon Jensen. Now Mr. Stoller is going to check them when they come off the corner. He's got the green in his hand. Here they come. He says, no, guys, whoa. 33 of Davis gets a taste of that concrete wall. Slow down, guys, slow down. Here they come. We're gone. Slamming and a banging down that straightaway. And the 20 car, Patterson, comes around. And we get a restart flag from the flag stand. No, 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 one more time. We'll keep practicing until we get it right. Out. Keep them side by side, guys. You'll get a green. Here they come. Look on. Tight pack into the corner. Still side by side down the back straightaway. Patterson in charge of lap number 1. Stearns right behind him. Beck on the 3rd position, looking for the outside route. Alongside the 37 of Stearns. And Beck safely by. Total charge of the 2nd position. Patterson gets a little jumpy, gets it under control, still holds the lead. Beck looking Back into the inside. They make a battle of it in the third or fourth turn. Patterson slides high. Beck cleanly by the take over the lead. Patterson falls to second. Stearns third. Jensen in the fourth spot. Jensen to the inside. Will come around and take charge of the third position. Patterson, Jensen, and Stearns, your top four. Patterson making another move on the inside. Slides by cleanly. It looks like Beck has got a problem of some sort. Is off the pace. And the 37 of Stearns also hits the infield. The yellow flag flies. And your winner in the 20 car out of Stockton, Jim Patterson. Second place runner, the 37 of Joe Stearns. Third place belonged to the 28 of Vernon Jensen. And the fourth place man, the final point position, the 33 of Darwin Davis. And we'll check them out. The 59 is Jamie Grant. The 89, Scott Gilligan. The 93 is Jamie Carpenter. The 6 car, Sam Solari. The 79 of Casey Tinnen. And the 61 of Guy Gabor. Here we go. Lights out. Gilligan's in charge. Here it comes. We got a name. Jamie Grant pushing it through the corner, and she loses a couple positions in the process. Carpenter second, Tinnen in the third slot. Whoa, Gilligan catches the left. Look out. Thread the needle. No contact as it came across the track. 93 of Carpenter takes the lead. The 79 of Tinnen right after him. He catches the same breath, goes high, just like Gilligan. Tinnen takes over the lead. Guy Gabor on the inside track trying to make ground, brings it around. Looks like he'll be able to take over the third slot. They come down the front straightaway on the next circuit. Here's Tinnen, Carpenter, Gabor, and Gilligan in your top four. Looking at the rear bumper of Casey Tinnen. Sam Solari into that third spot. Here they come off of turn number 4 from the flag stand, right flag. Final go round. 79 out of Manteca, Smiling Casey Tinnan. Second place to our current point leader, the 61 out of Manteca, Guy Gabor. Finishing third out of Manteca, last week's main event winner, Sam Solare. Taking the final position for points, the 93 car of Jamie Carpenter. On the track, we should have the 0 of Mike Brooks Jr., the 3 of Kellen Chadwick, the 5 of Kent Stevens, the 7 of Rodney Funston, the 9 of Calvin King, the 30 of Brandon Carey, the 36 of Mike Norris, the 41 of Chris Green, the 50 of Ryan Philpott, the 77 of Chris Scott, the 92 of Robbie Bailey, and the 97 of Tad Bowles. Green is out. Box stock drivers are gone. Rodney Funston claiming the lead on lap number 1. Chadwick and Philpott riding that outside line once again as they come around the turn. Philpott side by side down the back straightaway with the 30 of Carey. Chadwick tucked in behind, waiting to see what happens. Got some smoke from the 77 car back of the pack there, Chris Scott. Carey and Philpott side by side still. Chadwick waiting for somebody to make up their mind. And Philpott cleanly into the second slot. Chadwick has a look to the outside. Rodney Funston all by himself up there at the moment. Philpott, nobody in front. He's the man that's got the 7 car in his sights at the moment. Young Brandon Carey holding true and straight to that inside line, not making a mistake, and it's very difficult for Chadwick to get by on the outside right at the moment. In the meanwhile, Philpott gaining some ground. He's closed on the leader, the 7 car. Traffic right there in between was very cooperative for both the top 2 guys. Didn't cause him any problems. Philpott slides a little high, loses a little ground to the 7 of Funston. Keep him straight, keep him straight. Here we go. White flag. Final time around. And your winner in the number 7 car. How about that, folks? Wire-to-wire, non-yellow, and a first career victory for young Manteca driver Rodney Funston. Running second in the 50 car, Ryan Philpott. Third to the 30 of Brandon Carey. Fourth to the 0 of Mike Brooks, and fifth to the 92 of Bailey. 49 of David Goodwill, the 25 of Scott Clark, the 41X of Christy Ryder, the 46 of Nick Garanino, the 18 of Scott Clough, inside, Nick Garanino. I'll keep working on it. Here we go. Flag man's looking. We got a minute. Christy Ryder charge of lap number 1. David Goodwill right behind. Scott Clough running through. This may draw a yellow flag, and we do. Lights out once again. Goes to Ryder, brings him around. We got it in. Takes it to the infield. Top 2 runners off on a battle of their own. Goodwill keeping close, keeping the pressure on the 41 of Ryder. Howard Wire in the 41X car, still in charge of the championship points out of Manteca, Christy Ryder. Running a strong second, sticking with him all the way, the 49 car out of Napa, David Goodwill. An even stronger third place run for the 18 car out of Modesto, Scott Clough. In the 4th slot, the white number 25 car out of Fremont, Scott Clark. And a little bit of a sour motor sound towards the end out of the 41 car, but he finishes 5th out of Riverbank, Rick Green. Scott Key inside front row, Tyler Franklin next to him, Arnie Mazzetti, Tammy Wright, row number 2, Brian Jorgensen and Chuck Gurney Jr., row number 3. The 85 of Hauser and the 14 of Buck Botosh. Over into the point they come. Standing on the gas, blowing the smoke. We got it, Dave. And Scott Key takes charge of lap number 1. The 41, Brian Jorgensen. Lap main event, lights out. Mace looking them over down the back straightaway. Single file restart for these boys. Here we go. Settles down off of turn 4. Green flag. Once again in trouble over here in turn 2. Arnie Mazzetti, the 3A car, your new leader on lap number 5, and the 18 of Franklin setting 2nd. Lights out. for the 14 of Buck Botosh out of Castro Valley on the back straightaway. Tonight's heat runner with a problem. They just like to push into the infield. Here we go. Leaves out. Dirty Junior takes the lead on lap number 10. Franklin in trouble back there. Laps down, 20 down, 5-lap shootout to the end. This will greatly enhance the points for the 15 of Gurney should the 18 car, and he's out of the car, so evidently that's going to be it for the night for him. Not that many cars here, but there's a drop of 2 points for each position down, and young Gurney was quicker in time trials, gained the points there. Better finish in the heat, gained points there. Obviously will gain points in the main event, so he continue from where he is right now in the next 5 laps. We got a lead. 4 cars, 5 laps. Chuck Gurney, pull away. Of Rick Souza in trouble over here in turn number 3 with 22 laps down, 22 down, 3 to go. Her circle testing her out, looking for a way back on the track. There we go.